State Spartans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this. And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the USC Trojans offense will get first crack at it today. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. To throw, it's Strickland. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Michigan State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. He's in open space downfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On 3rd and long, try and have a big completion here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Hunt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Looking to throw, it's Strickland. That's caught. It's fired. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense. defense on third down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on second and short. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. To the air. It's Strickland. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Trojans are on the move. The give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. First down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Trojan. All that baby in and stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perez. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The running back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking for a man. It's Strickland. Got his man. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the run, it's Pryor. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. 7. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But
and the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roy. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Pryor. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Strickland. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Snap in the shotgun. Got the quick pass. Snowed under by the defense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The sure hands. It's Roy. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Caught near the sticks. It's Pryor. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 72 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Flips it out in the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Spartans line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Strickland. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. Ball is loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. A little release to the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Of 10. And a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Near the 18-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, USC. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Michigan State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got it on the right. Powers through. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Perez. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Going for 6. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Strickland. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Strickland. They'll run the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
41, Michigan State, 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Looking downfield, it's Strickland. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Roy. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Keeps it on the draw. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lindsey. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And they'll take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and, man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.